Good Lord.
I think someone.
I say as I literally start coughing up a lung.
Yep.
Alrighty. I'm gonna shoot Ed a text to make sure he's getting close to ready. And
If something happens and Ed can't get here, I say we just cancel.
oh yeah, no, it's not a problem actually because he's in the in the pirate town.
Yeah, so he's getting healed anyways.
Well, he's more or less just doing the healing. So if he misses out, it doesn't actually matter due to the fact that he was busy doing something. And what that means is you guys can relay that information back to him as if he wasn't actually with you doing investigations and all that.
Fair enough.
Oh, Lord. So, alrighty. Hopefully. Oh yeah, I still need to shoot Ed a text if he's... Yeah, because we start at 7:30, just to make sure.
Yep.
Oh, boy. So I might as well switch over to just the standard starting. So I guess we are basically ready. Ed will be definitely late. oh God.
Let's just hope you don't fucking die during this.
Every time I cough, it feels like my throat is getting pierced.
Yeah, that's definitely like strep throat or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Something's going around. I've been bleeding out of my nose for the last 3 days.
ugh. Everyone's got hit with something. Alrighty. If I remember correctly, it was Poink.
It's funny, I've been only bleeding out of my right nose. My left nose has been completely fine.
Alright. I am putting up the battle map.
We're in a battle? I thought we already finished the battle.
Oh, we did. It's just I've been
Battle
doing
map
this
for
more.
the city.
That, and
Yeah.
also I just remembered I do need to actually put up a city map. So give me a sec.
Oh, fuck you, Brit. I'm German. I have the right of way. Fucking Brit.
What are you playing?
He's either playing World of Warships or War Thunder. One of the two. Probably World of Warships.
Probably,
Thunder.
yeah. Ah. Alright, maps. Oh
Not
no.
not that it really matters, but if you want to.
Oh no, where's my map? Oh wait, I know where it's at. I gotta go into my DM folder. Boop.
Ow, I've been shot. Fuck you. Okay, non-penned. Awesome.
Alright,
And a
alright.
bed. Fucking Frenchie. Fucking shot a baguette at me. Fuck
He
you.
shot he shot a baguette.
Tactical baguette.
Yeah, that baguette went on my fucking stone teacher's ass and I fucking detonated.
Rough.
Them in a
Alright,
fucking armor
alright, we
piercing.
are live.
Anyways.
We are live.
Alright.
So, I have the map out presented for you. This is the dock you guys came to. And where Ed is at would be in, let me put up a new layer. Ed's location is right here. Or, yeah.
The hut.
Your guys' location will probably be like here.
Alright, yeah. For the most part, I'm still unloading my ship, making sure everything's still put together in ship shape after I think we hit a storm or two.
Yes, you hit a major typhoon that was more up north a week ago.
So I'm gonna pull all the stuff out, make sure nothing's damaged, go over the hull and see if there's any.
And you
splits
still have that madman still in your brig.
Yeah, he's gonna sit there for a minute until I'm done with what I'm doing.
Bell, what will you be doing?
Eating bread.
Oh shoot. Roll to eat more bread.
I took my fucking breach. Fuck you.
Alright,
roll
alright.
roll a d4. See how many loaves of bread you pound.
Yes, please.
That's the fucking square, isn't it?
Triangle.
Triangle. Square is a d6.
Trying? No.
The pyramid. The
Yeah.
three-sided pyramid.
And it's whichever one's on top.
4.
4?
4 loaves of bread.
Dude frickin' puts down probably like 10 pounds of bread.
Just one after the other.
Oh dear lord. That like a saw. It's just like a chainsaw. It just mows through it. Alrighty. So, Kenny, as you inspect your ship, everything is fine, including the black market. Oh, excuse me. The cargo, more specifically the giant wine barrel, if I remember correctly, you guys actually ordered that.
Yep.
Yep. In fact, shoot, we need to do better on that bookkeeping, because I am not going to remember that on the top of my head.
Enough.
Excuse me. In fact, let me see if I can pull up your... Oh yeah, let's just pull up your vessel.
I thought you only had a bottom head, not a top head.
And these are the old
That went over my head.
tokens. So yeah, if I had to look over the vessel, this would be the wine keg. You also carrying ale and water, some cannonballs. Your madman's back here. In fact, that's actually another keg of wine. So you have 2 wine kegs.
Yes.
And you also have spices in a crate, along with... I'm going to let you figure that one out.
What I was doing is after making sure my ship was all battened down and made sure it wasn't taking any water, I would take inventory and go through my list of stuff, make sure nothing got lost overboard. Or what do you want to roll for
Alright.
that?
Just a D20 for investigation.
Alrighty. Fucking table. There we go. Let me bring my character sheet up. Make sure I have a. In addition to this, you said investigation, yeah?
Investigation, yes.
15.
15. Alright. Yeah, everything is in tip-top shape. Nothing seems to be out of place. In fact, the only batterings you've got was just simple driftwood that actually pounded on the hull's exterior.
Alrighty.
Alright.
From there, I'm going to start hauling my stuff up to the market to sell what I don't need.
Alright. Clearly, the wine barrels, including the ale, is sellable here. It is a luxury item. They are paying about 5 gold per ton.
All right, and I'm gonna get a
You
couple
would-
of the. Go ahead. Sorry.
So, by how big the barrel is, I would definitely say you're about in the half-ton range. Because those... Yeah, it would be. If not almost 3/4 ton. Because it's 2 large-ass wine barrels that you have to pull out, with a pulley and everything.
Oh yeah. So what? 3/4 or
because-
a half?
3/4.
Alrighty. All right. So with that knowledge, I'm going to gather the nearest barkeeps that are looking for more supply and start a haggle contest here. See who can get the best number.
Ooh. I'm gonna put Bell off into the distance here. You roll over here, and from inside you actually do have a barkeep who's coming out to get more supplies. And I will say these are your 2 supply items that you're bringing out. And she looks at you and goes, "Well, I didn't expect a bucket of bolts bringing me ale. They can't even do it in person now."
Well, that's a bit rude.
Hi. As you look down, you see that this person is actually a hill dwarf who has a bit of a flared temper to her. And like, you can tell there's something agitating her as she came out to try and get supplies. Like, this almost seems like a fuming run, basically trying to exhaust energy out of her.
Something to be the matter there.
The standard drunkards. Every single one of them. Every single one of them is just draining me dry, especially the lizardman.
Well, it can be quite persuasive if you need assistance.
Punchy.
I mean, you could try, but even so, I still need me customers. And if you're going to get a bar fight, make sure it's taken outside.
Fair enough.
I see you've rolled large kegs of ale.
Yep, trying to pawn it off for now.
Pawn it off.
Am I nearby?
You would be at the dock.
Yeah.
I put you here because I thought you'd, unless you just follow Kenny.
Yeah, I follow Kenny.
All
I'm
right.
nearby, just munching on bread, like leaning on a house or
All
something.
right, you'd be leaning on the hut, which has Ed and the lizard. Uh-oh.
What the hell just happened? Hang on.
You good?
I don't know. I'm gonna go see what happened. I'm prepared.
He's tweaking out over there.
Tweaking.
What happened? I don't know. Loki's being fucking weird.
Ah, the cat.
Loki. I think there's just like a bug there or something.
Nah, he sees the spirits and he's attacking them.
Maybe.
Who knows? Alrighty. So, back to what I was saying. Well, what are you trying to haggle me for?
Well,
I know this practice all too damn well. You're probably gonna ask for 20 gold. Well, I can only give you probably approximately a piece of 8. Maybe.
unfortunately for you, I can remember that our luxury items, specifically ales, alcohols, and whatnot, sell for at least 5 gold per ton.
Again with the tons.
We
Currently,
could
I'm down.
sell them for cheaper if we get free drinks and bread.
I could definitely do that. And not only that, I'm actually down on me gold. I'm only down to silver pieces.
We could also
Fair
help
enough.
with those drunkards for extra payment.
Yeah, if you could, that would be a miracle. But even so, as far as they're not trying to destroy me restaurant, I think I'm good.
Well, do any of them have outstanding billage?
Any of them have
That's-
warrants. Take them in for a bounty.
I was more asking if any
We're
had closed their
all
tab.
here for a bounty, you dick.
The turret of my fucking Bradley popped off.
Boom. Frisbee. But yeah, I turn back to him and go, well, let's just say the person is bouncing on their bills of alcohol.
Or to the law, if you know any of them have a bounty. We could take that as payment as well.
Like I said, we're all bounties, including me. Tall stuff.
Well, yes. But I mean, the exceptionally assholes who wouldn't mind other assholes being turned into the authorities for being major assholes instead of just regular assholes.
Unless ye can find the nearest Congregella vessel, I highly doubt they'll be taking them in without taking you in. So it's probably not the smart decision there.
Fair
Stuff
enough.
them barrel, throw them overboard.
Okay,
Friend-
now you're thinking, lass. Now you're thinking, lass.
Nothing like a little going lost at sea.
Yep, that's how we do it here. Now
All
let's go
right.
take care of your drunkard problem.
All right. I could give you About 380 silver, and I'll put some drinks on the house for you, along with that drunkard.
What about bread?
No, we'll go
Throw
for the
in three.
drinks.
Throw in 3 loaves, and we'll take a second one off your hands if necessary.
All right. I'm down for this. I'm gonna pretend, because these are actually just pasted onto the background image, that you actually roll them into the back.
Yeah, to help store them.
Yep. So as you make your way into, in fact, it would be boop boop. You make your way. Oh my god. Hold up. I gotta calm the dog down because she's being a mutt again. I'm gonna die.
I said wart.
All right. I survived. And apparently the dog was barking because a pizza guy showed up for the Airbnb and mistook the house for the order.
Fair enough.
Yep. All right. So, back to where I was at. You guys make your way moving the barrels. You had to actually squeeze it into the building. And as you make your way into the building, what you see is an immense crowd of people in this entire building. Some ladies playing a liar's dice on a crate. A crew of men drinking haphazardly over at the table. A large black scale lizard man, along with a uh, a black scale dragonborn.
Who's
Are
this?
at
Is that
this.
you?
Who?
Nah, I was making a joke.
Oh,
Toothless.
I see. It took me a minute. But yeah, as you make your way past everyone and delivering the kegs in here, you actually bust them open, put them into this broken thing, and I actually forgot to put windows in this building. Ah, damn it. Let's just say there's a window over here that's open, and you just toss the broken barrels out. As this mega keg with a faucet is now filled with ale and wine. And
Nice.
what the lady does is she actually has one of her maids take a ingredient and slam it in there and start stirring it. And thus, she just grabs a few mugs, lines them up, and takes them out to the these three here.
Alrighty.
All right. So, what are you gonna ask?
I'm just gonna lean slightly over and to try and mask my voice so nobody else can hear me besides her. Uh, kind of whisper. Do you know which one might have the highest at the moment?
All right. There's a couple in here. You see the black scale here, the smaller one, not the larger one. Albeit, if you can, it's going to be, how should I say, not easy getting rid of those two. So I highly advise not trying to poke the bear with that one. But you do have over here this crew. Most only like 2 of them are drunkards, but the rest might have to go just because they are enticing them, as it would.
Fair enough.
So if you can at least get rid of them, we could be a little bit easier. I think they've ran their pockets dry and now owe us.
Fair enough. What do you say we cause some trouble there, friend?
All right, figure out how you can get them out the building.
I'm going to do a classic, oh, I'm better than you, and you're the asshole move. I'm going to quote unquote shoulder check while walking by that pirate that's in front of me.
This guy.
Just thump and keep walking like nothing happened.
So just out the building.
Yeah, you want to know how insulting that shit is?
Oh yeah, it's insulting. Is he insulted? So like actually I want to say do a performance with advantage.
God, where's my page? There it is. Alrighty. I'm going to take the flaccid 20.
Flaccid 20. He is insulted. He just got his back skimmed by a robot, and he is just double takes his over his shoulder, just horrid drunkard face, and just looks at you and goes, "Yeah, you're gonna pay for my shirt, you ass."
Me, not even paying attention, like he means nothing to me. He's peasant, he's tiny.
You hear him. In fact, let's see if he actually tries to get everyone. Oh yeah, he mostly gets some of the other drunkards, especially uh, everyone except the captain, who actually was not the drunkard of the whole thing. He's just actually playing around with the boys, and he's just going, "Ah, shite." As everyone starts following you outward to the horses and all that.
I'm still
You do
waiting on the
make
building. I haven't moved, so
Well, for the most part,
okay.
you've been following me. I didn't know you had
To
stopped.
yeah. So they follow you,
Oh dear.
especially this guy who wants to get up face to face with you. And you see the Dragonborns along with a kobold looking at this and going, "Uh-oh, something's
zoom out.
brewing."
I want to see
Those
it.
I signal to the Dragonborns. It's just like, it's fine. I got this.
You can see one
Oh,
of them moves over to his partner, looks at him in the eye, and just looks back.
the 2 lizard men aren't part of this, right?
No, they're just
No.
over there watching. They got popcorn.
They're all looking at him, and while the
Yeah,
horde
you're currently flanking them.
yeah, while the horde's looking at them, can I just walk up behind 2 of them and just grab them, and smash their heads together?
Can we get a style point?
All right, all frickin' right, because you guys showed up. Yes, you can get a style point. In fact, what that style point is, you get a +6 to your roll to grapple, which is going to be a disadvantage due to the fact you have to grapple 2 people at once.
Roll
And
that
it should be
d20.
easy. Yeah, it should be easy since they're like peasants plus, basically.
So is this a strength check or is it
Oh,
a
it's be a strength check
athletics? Okay.
because you're grabbing them by the heads and to just bonk.
That one's that. What about that
So
one?
roll twice, take the lowest.
I'll
add
take
your
the
number, and then add another 6.
yeah. So 1 roll, 2 roll, 17 plus 6.
17 plus 6. All right.
17.
I also have a
23.
I also have a +5.
So 28.
Damn. All right. There's a rule for that. So, what is it? I think it's like a 1d6, I think, for unarmed strikes like that.
I think.
Hmm.
Well, he's also just going for a knockout mostly.
Yeah. And their constitution's going to be like a 12, so yeah, roll me a d12.
Let's see how knocked out they are.
Not that dice. Oop, but I don't like that dice. No. No. This dice, I think.
It's the one that looks like the D20 but kind of funky.
Isn't it just a D20 that's smaller?
It's basically it's a d20 instead of a 3-sided face, it's a 5-sided face.
Yeah. I'll take the 11.
An 11. They are stumbling as you bash their drunken heads together. In fact, one of them, let's see if he startles the horse. He does not startle the horse, but it does not like being touched. So, and it can't really, per se, kick him at this position.
Alrighty.
The-
I'm gonna kind of drag these other two in here by pissing them off more.
All right.
I just turn and I look at the lizard man.
You see actually the kobold on the other side just go clapping his hand. He's just clapping his hand.
Nice.
The lizard men, along with what appears to be a half dragon, are just looking at this whole entire ordeal and just go, huh.
Grisha has arrived.
Grisha is here.
Alright. Yeah, I've basically conned these two out in front of me. Right in front of these horses.
Yes, yes.
I am going to do the same thing as Belle and try to knock their heads together so they're startled or stunned for a bit.
All right.
Ugh.
All right.
Strength at disadvantage. I will not get the style point on this. What is my thing for it? Hold on. Well, flaccid 20.
A flaccid 20.
And then I gotta roll a d12 to see how knocked out they are. Ooh, I also got an 11.
All right. So these guys are almost knocked out themselves.
Is Rico?
Who? Hello, Lily.
Hello, child.
All
Say hi.
right.
I'm
All
listening.
right. So, as you bash these two guys' heads in, the one guy who's in front of the horse, he startles the horse. It rears up and it just clocks him, knocking him the hell out. So I wouldn't say he's like somewhere right here where he's just got his ass beat. The other guy stumbles backwards.
And I'm gonna step in and then clock his ass.
All right.
Where
And
you think you're going? Go step, bitch.
all right, he's knocked unconscious. Belle, if you want to finish these last two guys off, go ahead.
Bell.
Bell? Oh no, he's
Yes.
playing War Thunder again. Oh no, he's playing
Yes.
War Thunder again.
No, I'm just spaced out. What?
It's your move. I knocked 2 guys out. The other 2 guys in front of you are still up. Barely.
Thought I knocked them out.
You almost did. They're stumbling.
Mm-hmm.
I just did the Hulk smash and I hit both of them with both my hands.
All right.
Just thumping them on the top of the head.
The whole entirety of this little pirate group is now just unconscious and just flat out probably not going to get up for a couple hours.
Good. I'm gonna take
You
them
just
over.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
You see the Dragonborns just now thoroughly impressed and getting back to work,
bubbly.
fixing up the carriage, the armored carriage they have.
Alrighty. I'm gonna grab the 2 guys I knocked out and start dragging them to the main city. What would be a brig or prison? I'm like, you guys need to cool off in here.
All right. In fact, I never actually thought of a prison in this area, but I could definitely say this would definitely be it. So across the street, you would actually make your way to this building, and its prison section will be like right in here.
Yeah, just throw them in there so they can chill out for the night.
All right. Recited. All right, where? Ah, there we go. Knock him out. Knock him out.
And
God.
assumedly, we do the same for the other 2.
The other 2? These 2? All right, go ahead.
No, because I only said that I grabbed mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
So,
I'm also assuming that Bell followed me and dropped them off as well.
Yep.
all right, can do.
Say you were right. I just wanted to make sure I was clear about that.
All right. As you guys make your way back from delivering those guys, this guy is over out here tending to what is the armored carriage as well. And he's haphazardly stumbling around. So I think he's done for being a drunkard. And there's still potentially one more.
Mhm.
And that's if you want to or not.
Nah. The lizardmen outside we got respect from. I'm assuming they're obviously working on the same carriage. I'm going to assume at that point all of them work together. Ain't gonna get my ass whooped. Thank you.
Smart. So, actually, I'm going to let this one be on your mind. So, what will you do after this?
Well,
Just
we've delivered the cargo, got paid for it, helped out getting drunks out of the building. I would finish up selling the rest of the cargo I don't need.
all right.
So what was that gold count on that?
That was 380 silver.
380.
So you can put that in bookkeeping for Reggie.
Not Electrum. Noise.
All righty. So, Belle, what do you do? Just kind of still hang with Reggie, or go back into the bar and finish up on bread or something?
I go finish bread.
Finish bread. All righty.
Brib.
Are you going to take a table or at the bar?
Bar.
Bar. All right. The lady is very pleased with how the situation went and is actually kind of surprised you did it. You guys did it so effectively too. That she actually brings out. Let me roll to see how many loaves of bread. 4 loaves of bread. And
Oh, she
fresh.
gave you an extra loaf.
Yeah.
In fact, does anyone notice? Nope, no one notices. They're busy in their own affairs.
Nobody sees Brib.
Brib.
Word.
As you enjoy your bread, everything seems to be fine. And
Oh fuck! You. Sorry, this came out of nowhere. Y'all remember fucking apple butter?
apple butter? Damn. That's been a hot
That
minute.
shit's great.
Damn, that's been a minute.
I don't know why, but I saw the apples and whatever the drink is on the counter. I'm just like, damn, that look like syrup. Also apples,
I think it's supposed to be like
apple butter.
I think, yeah, you got apples and you got a bunch of different like random drinks and some breakfast here and there, along with more drinks here. And then you
Yeah.
just got big, scary, black scaled lizardmen here. In fact, actually, as I was saying, you have the one Dragonborn walk up behind him and you. He taps on the big guy and goes, "We got to get moving. We have till tomorrow." He, big lizardman, stumbles for a second and goes, "It's about time. We gotta get paid." And these two walk out the building, and you can see the lizardman has to actually kind of squeeze through the door because he can barely fit. And they make their way onto the carriage, and you see it disappear.
Yep. And off on their way.
Yep.
And like that, I did my job. Alrighty.
Alrighty. Ed, what are you up to?
It depends on where am I?
You're in the Urt with the lizard man who is trying to
Oh,
be a
I'm still in the
medic.
hut. All right,
Yeah.
all right. And I just healed the halflings, or I stopped the curse, the disease on the halfling's foot.
Oh, yeah. In fact, I think it was like major amounts of gangrene or something.
Yeah. I just cast purify, like the lower Lester restoration.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I came here to figure out if there was any way to make myself useful, like as a medic, and I immediately did so. Does he know any like you know, traditional remedies that he would have that I wouldn't have? You know, like local fauna or something or medicine or poisonous things.
Woo! Oh, man, my nose is stinging. Oops, sorry. Yes, he
You
actually
bum.
has. No, actually, the spicy nacho went up my nostril.
What'd you do? No, you want dice?
You want
Here,
dice, Lily?
I have had to pay the dice tax to the goblin.
Oh,
No
no.
more. These are the
Oh,
last
no.
I have. Please don't take them.
The dice goblin, she taketh. All right. As I was gonna say, the lizardman himself does actually know a few, like, quote unquote, lizard man style remedies. And one of those remedies is just a simple leg brace, but to add a benefit of protection is using the hide of a crocodile.
I can't pick you up. I need to wash my hands and put the rag away.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry. Once I'm messing with Louis.
Yep, I know.
But I probably would just attempt to regroup with the crew after I get the basic. It was mostly an introduction, I guess, and I can come back to this guy.
All right. So who are you going to try and regroup?
With Kenny.
Kenny, back at the ship? All
Yeah.
right. So I'm going to do it this way and pretend that you guys make your way back. while Belle is still at the bar having bread. So you guys make your way back to the vessel. And what is on your guys' ordeal today? What needs to be done?
Alrighty.
Because you still have the lunatic down in the bars down here, who still has that map to the devil's treasure, the devil's hoard.
I thought I took that off of him.
I don't remember that. Holy shit, it has been a minute. Even I don't
Yeah,
remember that.
I'm fairly sure I managed to like
Pry it off
trick
of him.
him, yeah, or pry it out of his fingers while taking him to the boat.
Ah. Because the piece of map you have makes absolutely jack sense. Since it's torn to pieces and is like one big piece probably out of God knows how many other pieces.
Yep. I'm going to seal it up and store it within my chest cavity. A little bit of storage.
Do not fist the androids.
The androids will fist you.
Oh God, I'm dying. Yeah, that's definitely gonna kill me as my frickin' cold. All right.
But yeah, then I would take the crazy and try to get him identified if he's had a bounty on him from this pirate's grove.
Um, actually, yes. Yes, yes, yes. He actually does. He is a literal robber of maps. What he does is he actually goes around the Warm Sea and in this general vicinity of the continent and just literally tries to pack rat his way onto ships and steal maps and sell them for a higher bidder.
Fair enough. So, as the little shitter he is, I'm gonna check his pockets. Like, you steal my shit, you little fucker?
What you find is actually kind of interesting. He has what appears to be a weird stone of some sort. It's actually like a sapphire uh, gem that has what appears to be some sort of arcane to it, but you're not entirely sure.
Fair enough.
And anything else he has on his person, he has quite literally 200 copper pieces, 5 silver pieces, and 1 gold.
I'll take the gold and silver.
Give him the pennies.
How much gold was that? That was
1 gold, 5 silver.
5.
All right, make sure that's put in bookkeeping when you're ready. Oh, man, my nose is burning from that.
Yeah, I have it saved on my page here, so
Awesome. Make it sure
I'll put it
because
in
I
there
also
later.
need to know too, so.
yeah, sitting at a solid 71 gold and 385 silver.
All right.
Yep, and I'm going to turn him into the what essentially are quote unquote the pirate authorities.
They were very democratic. You'd be surprised.
Yep. I'm like, hey, I found this little asshole stealing maps.
Oh. Rat Map Jim. God damn it.
That's a rough name.
Rat Map Jim.
I feel a little sorry, but I still turn his ass in for more money.
There is the bounty for him, and it is 10 gold for his ass.
Nice.
Yep.
10 more gold in my pocket. Nice.
And
All
so
right.
you see these heavily armored dudes with literal freaking, what are they called? They're oh shit, tricorn hats. That's what they're called. Tricorn hats. Grab this guy by the arms and just take him to a cell and just fling him in there.
Nice.
So as you make your way back to the ship, do you want to see if you can try and do some investigation on the map to see what you can try and figure out happened to it?
Yep. That was an investigation, yeah?
Yes.
14.
14. All right. Here's something that's quite interesting. The
Wait,
map
you can
is,
see Skyrim from Oblivion?
well, yeah.
I thought they
Duh.
were so far away you couldn't.
Now,
I
the
thought that
Ural
too.
Mountains is pretty spacious, yes, but you can still see both landmasses, including the Throw of the World, can technically see the Imperial City White Gold Tower.
Hmm.
All
That doesn't
right,
make.
back to it. As I was getting to, um, as what was your investigation?
14.
14. Okay, there's only one major hint that you can figure out from this map is there's ink on the map that is, your standard parchment ink. But at the corners seems to be body paint ink, which has a very different texture to it. In fact, you can actually see the prick holes of where this was supposed to be.
Gross. Is this skin?
No. The paper itself is paper. But it's
Okay.
weird that when you look at the map, it's just a corner of the island that it's supposed to be on, and then it tapers from paper ink to uh, tattooing ink.
It's an old map.
Indeed.
And, or at least an old map that's been recently updated.
An interesting way of putting it. So, that is as much information you can get out of the map currently. So, I'm going to let you try and figure this out between you two. Ed and Kenny, so were you Alejandro? Ed? Ed? Oh,
And the
I know.
boy.
He's muted. Understandable. So, that's a good question. How would I? Okay. So, from this, you can only assume that yes, it may just be updated and probably put body paint on it, or not body paint, tattoo ink instead of standard parchment ink on it to try and update the image, and thus tore the image. So, if you can find anything in the city, maybe you might find a tattooer or someone, or it might be from a cartographer or something. And as far as you're aware, there's probably no cartographers in the city, so I can only assume you try and figure that out.
Indeed.
All right. Oh, excuse me. So, I'm going to let you try and explore.
Yep. I'm going to make my way around asking every so often if there's a way I can get a map identified or at least a type of ink identified.
All right. So please roll me investigation on this.
17.
17. As you walk around, mostly in this area, you're trying to look at signs to figure out any one of these buildings is a cartographer or a tattoo artist or anything, and none of them say any of that. Heck, even looking at the chapel as well, it's also a negative. And you try asking a few hinted questions here and there for maps and all that, and you get some replies that, we kind of yoink them off of people. We don't really have a cartographer here because the last cartographer got hung by uh, our boys up north.
Fair enough.
Um, if you're looking for a tattoo artist, you could technically visit one of the blacksmiths, since dwarves are very keen on doing that.
I'll go take a look.
All right. So, as you know, from what you can tell, is there's two blacksmith shops. One of them is actually closer to you, called Black Powder Shop, if I remember correctly, or what did I call it? I think I called it something like uh, Black Smoked Smith.
Nice.
So, oh yeah, Ed is muted. So,
I'm almost back. I'm wrapping up right now.
alrighty. So, actually, question: do you grab Bell to join you or no?
Yeah, I haven't followed.
All right, Bell.
Yeah, I think everybody.
All right. So, as you guys make your way to the one of the two blacksmiths of this city, you come across the Black Smoked Smith. It is a very unique building. You have what appears to be a really robust man and a dwarf in the back who is just hammering away at making some of the finest flintlocks and muskets you've ever seen. And the man at the counter looks at the crew of this little motley crew of individuals and goes, may I be able to assist ye in a fine weapon?
Didn't we already get our weapons last time?
Yeah, we already have weapons, but that was something we got from the last city.
Yep.
But I look him over and go, not at the moment, but might be back for those. I am currently looking for anybody who can tell me about the possible artist or worker on an old piece of map using tattoo ink over our standard ink.
Oh, wait, you're serious?
Unfortunately.
That is weird. I don't have an answer for that unless the parchment you're looking for may have been used to etch the map into someone.
It's possible.
But then at the same time, they could have just ran out of ink and decided to tambone this. Like, it's ink, yes, but I'm not sure how that ink is going to do well on paper, especially fine parchment. In fact, what quality of parchment is it?
I pull part of out, not enough to show the map itself, but at least the type of parchment.
It's almost cloth-like. So yeah, it should stain it, but it's going to bleed out into the rest of the paper. So, that's a good question. Foreman, boss, we got a question for ye.
The biggest dwarf we've ever seen comes through the door.
You see this no, correction, 3'10" dwarf who's just beefed out to the extreme, walk up to the table with his eyes peering over and goes, "What?" Boss, these guys are trying to get some information about tattoos, and more specifically, why tattoo ink is on a parchment. You see the dwarf just sitting there, just kind of stroking his beard and go, ah, well, you can't use that uh, tattooing ink on paper. So, what's most likely is they imprinted it onto someone's skin. So, even then, who knows if he's still alive or whatnot? It could be lost forever for all we know.
Someone has a part of the map tattooed to their body.
That's most likely the case.
You wouldn't happen to know anyone in the area that would specialize in this kind of stuff and
Take
been
them up.
around
Let
for a
Mama
while.
help you.
Sadly,
Mama all your heart.
Sadly, I don't know anyone who can specialize in that. We dwarves have our tattoos put on right from birth. I mean,
I don't remember. You
look
brought
at
it home
this.
one day.
Look at this peck tat. I was given to that at the age of 3. So don't be too afraid on the idea that maybe the person you're looking for might still be kicking around, or, and it could be a possibility, they might have left behind their map in a morbid way.
Fair enough. Appreciate your insight. If we come back through and we need assistance, I'll be sure to hit up your shop first.
That would be good. I like me a good bunch of customers for nails, cannonballs, and muskets and swords. So be sure to stop by when you need.
Definitely. And
So he goes right back to his forge and just starts hammering out his musket barrels again.
Where I, at very least, am going to head back out the door.
All right.
I will. Yeah, it seems like we'll just regroup outside and talk about what to do now that we know somebody has a tattoo on their back somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Well, best thing I could say is for us to look for possible old crew or any information on this pirate that seems to be stealing maps. Maybe follow his trail.
Is that the guy we have in the hold? He's been stealing maps.
Was in the hold. I sold him.
You sold him. Oh, okay.
Well, I turned him in because he's a map thief. That's what he do.
Yeah. Trying to think of where to go.
I mean, the easiest thing I can think of is the pirates obviously keep some sort of information written down somewhere, so they
Well, I guess
know who did what.
maybe the part of the map we can read will lead to where the guy with the tattoo is.
Do I recognize any of the landmass that's on the map that I have?
No, it is an unexplored land. And what it says is 300 miles west.
West. West from what?
Would I? Well, I know you have the map of it of the area, like the bigger world map. Let me see. It's probably in chat.
Oh yeah, good question. Let me take a. Well, you also got to realize it would be 300 miles, if
Yeah,
not
just saying
400.
where we are.
Yeah. So let me
We're in
put
that
it.
middle dot right now.
Let me put in. Oh yeah, you do have the map. Oh, excuse me. Remember, kilometers are not miles.
Yeah, like kilometer is like 1.7 miles.
Just remember, the
So
British almost screwed themselves over from trying to go from Alexandria to another location across the Sahara because of that. And that is a movie joke.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Bing.
okay, so I don't think we're not going to be leaving here anytime soon. Is there like a Because I remember we're in a small like pirate-ish like local small town.
Basically,
Uh,
yes.
is there any word of when the conquistadors are going to be coming around again?
That's actually a good question. You can technically eavesdrop and figure that out.
Because we might be able to maybe like get information from them. Because I imagine they're looking for the same thing, right?
Maybe.
If it was, it had to be pretty up on the totem pole.
Well, true. They could be sending scout ships around or something. Like it, you never know if you get lucky with the right ship.
All right. Do you guys want
We
to
could
roll
get unlucky and it's a ship full of guards, full of soldiers, or we could get really lucky and it's an informant ship. So that sounds like dice rolling.
Yes. But first, before that happens, you want to roll perception.
True. Do you want us to do that now? Do you want us to do something in town first and then like have time, just like wait for that to kind of come around?
Well, just right now, just so I can make sure.
Okay. We got a 17 plus stats. So, let me go pull my thing
Okay,
up.
Bill. Same
What's up?
thing.
Oh, I thought it was
Everyone
What?
rolls perception. And then investigation after that.
no perception. Oh. 17. Flaccid 20.
17.
All right. Ed?
Perception gets a +2. I got a 19.
All right.
Two
So you
17s
guys
and a
don't
19.
find what you're looking for, but now you can roll investigation to quote unquote look for what you're looking for.
I got that flaccid 20.
Flats 20 for investigation. All right.
Yeah.
You look over the entirety of the city. There are some areas that are blocked off, like the black market over here is blocked off for tonight. No, not tonight, but for tomorrow. You also have the other blacksmith who you check on and they don't have any information as far as you are aware. And just looking across the area and trying to get as much information as you can, it's just mostly dudes talking about everything other than what you're looking for. You have dudes literally talking about rumors of massive sharks fighting krakens. You have dudes who are fearing leviathans. And when is the next Sahuagin raid? And even then, not one has spoken about Congregella ships.
Yeah. Well then that can be a back burner, like when they roll up on us or near or like something happens. Um,
Well,
in our investigations, did we get any local? You said rumors. I'll expand on that a little. Like,
Yes,
is there like
please.
any local jobs, just to cut to the bread?
Well, with your investigations, you have figured, like I said, black market over here is rearing up to open up. Um, in fact, there's a tavern right next to here that is active, and there is some interesting folk here. And you hear rumors about one of the forts over here that might have something of use. One of these two forts. And even so, that might be a maybe not smart at the moment kind of deal.
It's not smart to get involved. It's not smart. They're doing what they're doing.
Probably not smart to get involved. So if you guys are really
Wow.
daring, you could technically go over there and quote unquote say hi.
To the black market guys?
Uh oh no, I was talking about over here. Black market's not even open yet unless you want to sneak in.
Oh,
And
no,
even
okay. I'm just
then,
looking at the vacuum stereo.
yep. And then there's this area over here, which is
Yeah, I'm looking at the
definitely
wrong. Yeah, there
yeah.
we go.
Do I have it open for Discord?
We need to pick the anything like butter, not butter.
Yeah,
The disposal, I know.
the normal map is open
All right, good to know.
with the street level stuff.
Yeah, I'm doing the street level, showing it off.
Yeah.
Over here
Yep,
seems
yep.
to be almost a red zone. There's actually a couple crews here are being very aggressive, and that's about much. In fact, over at the black market area, if you please actually double an investigation roll on this one.
Double it or just roll again?
Roll again.
I got a 15.
15. Okay. Kenny, you do the same thing.
17.
Yep. In fact, get a +6 due to the fact that you might recognize something or not.
23.
23. As you were investigating near the black market area, you actually see the armored carriage actually
Are you
parked in
okay?
front of the building. Specifically this building right here.
Alrighty.
So that might be of interest, but other than that, you don't see any of the Dragonborn or the Lizardmen in the area unless they're in the structure.
Alrighty.
And that's as much information as I can give you currently.
Well, I'm gonna look around the general area and see if I can find anything.
All right. No, good lord. Please don't cough. Okay, I'm doing good. All right. So, over at this tavern, you do see what you know what? I'm gonna say it. Pick one of these locations at least. I know I have one of the locations open for you to explore, while the others I don't have a map yet.
Alrighty.
Oh, then tell us the one that is most that we have been informed is the most like vulnerable.
Vulnerable. Well, there's one that has a battle map ready or a location, and that will be this tavern here.
Chica.
Liliana, go to mama.
That, and there is actually, because of your investigation, you've been noticed that there was, I should say, a large green scale lizardman walking into that building with a pretty unique motley crew. They might have some information.
All right, I'm
We
gonna
see-
head in that direction.
All right. As you guys do, you make your way to the building from the streets, and shoot. You make your way in. Oh, God. You make your way into the Banabar Inn.
Nice.
Like
From what-
first person?
From what you can see, you have a crew of Aarakocra at the bar, along with a crew of humans at one of the dining tables, along with that suspicious lizardman at the bar on the corner of the bar table, along with a crew behind him.
Yeah, Mina.
Alrighty.
Esta.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
walk
Esta.
over to the one open spot at the bar.
Yeah.
All right. Bump. Bell.
Dealing with a nosebleed.
Uh-oh. Shoot. Ed,
Hi.
Steve.
what do you do next?
Okay, we're in the bar, right? They're Croker are there. Where am I?
You're
Top right.
this gold red.
Oh, I see me over there. Well, I'm going to also just like assume that I'm gonna leave any of my insignia stuff. So like maybe even my shield would have a Congregella icon on it, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna leave that on the ship along with like my tabard.
All
So I
right.
just wear my normal chainmail. So I look like a normal soldier
All right.
with no weapons. And I will. I'll find. Is there an open seat, like, or somewhere I could just go sit down and like be conspicuous?
There's a seat at this table here with this crew of very unique individuals, including what appears to be a monkey with a pirate's hat, a goblin with a really large knife, a
Nice.
half orc, and a very, very unique woman, along with a very, very dangerous looking man. And next to the very dangerous man is the large lizard man.
Okay, so another dangerous man.
Yep. So I'm not going to move your character until you find where you want to park yourself.
Uh,
Wait, no, wait.
let's see. So I'm not seeing any. I see open spots, but they're all with people at the table.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's no room at the bar. Geez, full house. What is that?
What is that?
Got a karaoke machine and a microphone. What?
Yeah, I'll help you figure it out in a sec. So there's. I'll just be a. Let's see. So I see the round table here on the left with I think the goblin right there. Yes, next to the goblin.
Yep.
And
Monkey, goblin, half orc.
I'll go sit down at the table right there next to the goblin.
All right.
And I'll ask if anybody's. I'll just introduce myself and say, "How's everyone tonight?"
You hear the goblin look as he just looks at you and go, "Oh, wouldn't you like to know? We've been enjoying ourselves, and I didn't expect a random human just showing up. Uh, what do you think about it, Isabel?" No one just
Jeez.
randomly picks a seat right next to us, so you might be one of the rarer ones we might have fun with.
Are we? I pull out a deck of cards and I put them on the table and tap the deck. Like, I'm down for some fun.
Ooh, he brings games. You know what? I might partake. What we playing? How much is the costs?
House rules, you know. whatever they want to play.
We could definitely do a little bit of Jack of the Black, if you get my drift. Yeah, no, I want to do blackjack.
Yeah.
All right. We are going to do deals, so put your price since you're the dealer.
We'll do, I don't know, 20 gold.
Ooh, that's a bit pricey. I'm down for that. You hear the two ladies also are kind of getting in on this idea, especially the half orc who is slightly drunk with what appears to be 2 mugs of ale.
Liliana, hey,
And she's
can I
like,
see you? Can I see if I can help you? You got to plug it into the wall, it looks like.
How about you, Belle, if you're still having the nosebleed issue?
I see this.
I think he's in the bathroom right now dealing with it.
Ah, all right. So I'll just leave Belle on the wall here. So
You
he'll
got
spring into
cords for this ritual?
You meant you got my purse, the phone.
Ah.
I'm
Okay.
listening, Alec.
Oh, I know. I just don't want to interrupt while you're trying to take care of a kid.
This.
All right.
Oh, did she get the machine?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
All right. So,
Love her purse. Leah, there's more stuff for your
Is
purse.
there like a thing for the base here?
That's how it came. It just came with like the body, the 2 microphones, and the 2 cords.
all right. So, as I was going to say, you
Sorry.
deal the hand.
I just got
Everyone at the
because
table, except
know
for the
how the
very intimidating man. Like
Purse.
this dude looks like he has probably done some horrible things. He just sits back with what appears to be like a bottle of like hard scotch and just kind of sips at it, watching this game start playing out. You start throwing out the cards, and the monkey slaps down a bag of gold, and he goes, "In."
How do you like it, Lovis? Loud.
You caught that, Ed?
Yeah.
All right.
Just 1 second, and setting up something very dangerous.
Uh-oh. We'll know it. We'll know it fails when your mic
Hey,
cuts out.
it works. Liliana's grin. Hey, there are 2.
All righty.
So it's a carrying machine?
Just a speaker.
Yeah. Liliana.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this means Liliana. Karaoke night.
Here, Lily. She's like, oh, my hands are full. God, I want to.
Oh my god, my purse is what she's saying.
All
Hey,
right.
how?
Now when I need oh god, I can.
I can actually do this. Hold up. Boink. There we go. So,
I'm gonna dip for the night. I need to go take a shower. That was a lot of blood.
uh-oh. Oh well. Do you want to say you're hanging out on the wall ready to pounce when things do go wrong?
I don't know. Sure.
All right, I'll just put you there. Kenny. Since Ed and Rachel are busy, do you have anything? Kenny?
Well, sorry.
Do you have anything while you're because Ed and Rachel are busy at the moment. So, do you have anything you want to try and do?
No, I ordered myself a pint, and I'm gonna listen in and wait.
Ah. All right. I'll still keep that 19 of your investigation then. So you're listening and good. Ed.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you want to roll a performance?
Sure.
All right.
I got a nat 20.
Holy mother of God. All right. You deal the hands to everyone, including yourself. You have put down your 20 gold, and
Their
you
volume
see
and stuff. Don't mess with it.
you have the nastiest poker face in the entire table. The goblin, being obviously a goblin, is just grinning nonstop. You just look at him dead in the eyes and just kind of shake your head like, you're not fooling me.
This isn't my first card game. And it's not and it won't be the last one with pirates either.
Yep. And everyone else tries fibbing. They try fibbing you, and they fail miserably. Especially the monkey. The monkey just folds right on the spot. You keep throwing in gold to see if you can try and get a big enough pile. And the goblin, he's doing his best to try and fib you.
Yeah.
He folds like second pass or third pass. The only one who has not taken your fib until the last minute was the lady on the furthest top seat. So furthest north. And she does her best to try and fib you out and goes, "Okay, I'm all in." Slaps her hand down on the deck or table, and it's like pretty good. And then you just slap your hand down and just wash.
Blackjack.
Yeah, you blackjacked her. And she's done. she's just looking at that and go, "Holy hell. You weren't fibbing. All right. Take your pile. We'll do another round."
I take a. So how much you gonna say I pull towards me?
Let me roll a d20. You, as I want to say, you probably threw in like a gold in your first run, and then you started to like stacking it until you get like 20, like a pile out of the 20, 40,
I probably
50.
made like 30. I went from 20 to 30 to 50 because it was a good hustle.
It was a 58 gold. You pull back
Oh.
in.
Nice. So I'm going to take 8 gold to the side. I'm gonna drain the pile, take a stack of coins, and then I'm going to. Is Kenny nearby?
Oh yeah, he's south of you. He's just 10 feet.
I lean back and I hand a handful of coins. Say, "Can you get us around?" And I want to put them in like hit the back of his neck like a coin slot.
Kenny,
And then they just kind of they pachinko down into his like hand.
Kenny, do you have such a feature?
For the lulz, I'm gonna say yes.
Obviously not. It suddenly goes away later.
It just slides down, essentially goes into my spine, slides down my arm, and pops out my wrist into a bag.
Get the if you can get the table a round of drinks.
You hear
Yeah,
that?
I'll get the whole table around.
All right.
So I'll get 50 and spend 8 on drinks.
All right. So you got a barmaid grab like a bunch of ale for 8 gold. You get 16. She had to do a double take because one tray she only was capable of carrying like 8 of them. Drops it on the table, runs back, gets more, and just you have 16. You have 16 on the table. You see everyone eyeballing this and just go, "All right, I see what you're doing here, you human. Take the bait."
Yeah.
So you can see the monkey and the goblin just hammering it
Start
down.
downing the first one.
Yep. The lady on the northern seat, she is somewhat amused and trying to use her feminine charm to try and just kind of go, I don't need ale. But her half orc friend is just downing her first ale out of this batch. And she's just
No,
like,
yeah.
ugh.
Rachel, would you like one of these?
I want to
The gummies?
Sure.
Okay, I'll be back.
Because I was like, oh gosh, you can help with bleach.
All right. Do you want to try
Anyway.
and do another performance again?
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna have them. Maybe I could do an insight check first to try to like decipher, like, are these guys buttered up to start talking about local? What do they know?
Mm.
I got a 5, so they don't seem. I don't know. I didn't notice anything.
No, they don't seem drunk enough, except for probably the half orc because she's
He was drunk when I got there.
yep.
That doesn't like a half orc does not strike me as ship's intelligence
Nope. And
officer.
and the guy who's next to the big lizard man, he is kind of caught notice of if you're up to something.
Oh,
And
of course.
he just kind of taps the big lizard man and says something that you don't know, but you can hear he said something, but you just don't know exactly what.
Yeah, that would be a bad insight check. Would I? Did the lizard man also? Because he's at my table, right?
He is actually at the bar, but
Oh,
he just
okay,
has
okay.
his back turned to probably to
That's
this
right. I'm
one
playing
dude.
with a monkey, a goblin, and 2 women, and one.
Yep.
Okay, here you go. Here's your candy.
Thank you. Oh. Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
but that's fine. I'm just making sure that I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, we'll do another round. I have 30 gold to lose, so.
All right.
Do you want a performance check?
Yes.
Okay, let me check the stats.
What was that? I got turned off. Oh.
Chill. Okay, so I get a +2. So I got a 18.
18. All right. What does everyone else get? 11, 19. Uh-oh.
Let's give her my
12
job.
and a 15. So,
I'm okay with letting someone else win.
all right. So, the monkey failed to his poker face again, but the goblin from last time has been a lot more having no leeway in this one. He's actually pulled a pretty good face. The 2
Yeah.
women, on the other hand, not so great,
They're-
especially the half orc.
They started doing. They started giggling from the juice.
To an extent, yes.
Yeah, I just like. And then okay, so here I'll just roll a d10. I'll say I put down like 15 gold in this pot.
Yep. Out of all the numbers, you have you and the goblin who definitely put down 15 at max. The monkey probably putting down only 2. And the 2 ladies themselves most likely put down 6 each. So
Nice,
making it about 29 gold in the pile.
Well, it's 15 plus 15, right? So that's
15 plus
30.
14.
Oh, 15, 14. Me and the other guy put 15, right? Me and Goblin.
Yep.
So
So
Or
he'll take
yeah,
he'll take a pile of 29 out of this whole thing.
nice. He wins $29.
Yep.
Very nice, very nice. I could see why you're the captain at this rate.
Well, just because the big hat's in my size doesn't mean I'm a captain. But I would like to have me own vessel one of these days. I plan sloop. A sloop with my kin on it, and we just sail west. And we are going to raid every Kungdragella ship that comes out of there. Those treasure galleons have swords of gold.
Sounds like you got it figured out.
Oh, we do. Ah,
I'm gonna take a slow long drink from my beer.
all right. So the goblin takes a swig from him. His constitution, he actually failed, and he's actually buzzed.
Okay, you want me to roll con?
Sure, yes. The monkey failed, and he's buzzed. The orc failed worse, and
I got
obviously
a 22.
22. So you're not drunk. You're actually holding your liquor well.
Yep.
The woman up north, she is not buzzed or drunk at any time. She actually rolled an 18 plus her con, so that's not going to do anything. So 3 out of 4 of them are drunk currently, or at least buzzed. Actually, no, wait, the half orc is just drunk anyway. So all right.
It was like I would have heard ringing or some like other symptoms.
All right. I am actually running out of steam right now.
Well, we can pause. I mean, we can we're at the point to where I've befriended them. So
Yes.
it's not like we could just say we finish off the night
Mhm.
playing some cards, nobody winning or losing any money.
Exactly. And my throat is just killing me right now. So I
And
need to
then
actually, yeah.
that's all good.
Ugh.
I mean, you're doing a lot of voices, and they're pretty cool.
Oh, thank
So.
you.
Yeah, go take a break. You have a good one.
Yeah. No, it just doesn't help that I'm also sick. So that's kind of the whole problem here.
Yeah, no worries. That's why we can pick up the I'll play into the nighttime and then we go back to the ship. Then we'll just we can roll. We can you can think up whatever information you want to give us,
That's true.
and we can just walk back and be like, oh, so, and then you could be, and then Kenny could have just written it down on like his sleeve or something. So very good.
That was a great session.
That was fun. I like winning at blackjack. It's always fun. I got a bunch of
Alright.
pirates drunk, and if left to my own devices, would if I couldn't, I would have just started flirting with that the girl at the northern spot until I got what I wanted. Do you know anything? No. Okay. Bye.
Yeah.
Today I
Hey, what's that?
Oh wow. All right.
Oh, it's some keys.
Stream is over. Have a safe travels, everyone.
Yeah, have a
Goodbye.
good one.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye.